Dear students, in the previous classes, we have studied about the entrepreneur. So, all the details regarding the entrepreneur, the characteristics, role, the functions of an entrepreneur, everything we have studied, and we are clear who is an entrepreneur. At the same time, we have come to know little about what is entrepreneurship and what is enterprise also. And today, I'll be giving you some information on the topic the characteristics of entrepreneurship. And I have said, if you remember, and I just want to recall, that entrepreneurship is a process. Entrepreneur is a person, and entrepreneurship is a process. It's a process of starting a business is called entrepreneurship. So, entrepreneurial skills he has, we say. That means a person who is starting the enterprise. To start an enterprise, a person goes with the procedure, and that is called entrepreneurship. And especially we call it entrepreneurship skill. A particular ability a person has, such people. Now, what are the characteristics or nature of entrepreneurship? So, now there are a few characteristics one after the another. I will go and we'll have a little explanations on every characteristic. The first characteristics is innovation, the essence of entrepreneurship. You have studied that the moment you say entrepreneurship, there requires an innovation. If there is no innovation, then there cannot be entrepreneurship, because you have think something new, then you come out. You have to produce something new, then only you can come into the streamline of the enterprise. Entrepreneurship is an innovative function as it involves doing things in a new and better way. So it is very clear that doing things in a new and better way. Innovation is the process of doing new things. It can be of a new product, a new source of raw material, a new market, or a new method of production not yet applied in a particular branch or manufacturing, etc. It's very clear that innovation is the essence of entrepreneurship, and innovations may be of different nature. It need not be that you are producing something new product only. It doesn't require. Sometimes what happens is you are providing to the society the same product, but you are making the same product out of the different raw material. Now take example. Just at present we have a uh, coffee from the coffee seeds. We are very clear. In the coffee there are different varieties, but today the Camco has started providing the coffee of the Aracanut. So Aracanut coffee is available today. So you see, from the different raw material, they are producing something. Material is a coffee, but of the different raw material. That also we have to. Sometimes what happens is same product in a new way. Now Nest coffee in the world, it is very famous. See, coffee was there in existence, but they made it instant coffee. A little change. So that little change makes a very much a difference. So these are the some things of this one. At the same time, entrepreneurship can say you have a small business. Tomorrow you are going in a bigger, you are starting another branch, or you are going venturing into a different items line of products. So all those things. But one aspect is very important, that is innovation. Something to do new. So I hope you understand the first characteristic of entrepreneurship. The second characteristic of entrepreneurship is economic activity. Entrepreneurship is basically concerned with the economic activities, that is, production and distribution of goods and services. It is also concerned with the optimum utilization of available factors of production and resources. So, entrepreneurship has to do with something with the factors of production. Just recall what are the factors of production you require. So you require land, building, machinery, raw materials, capital. human resource. All these are factors of production. So entrepreneurship means you are dealing with these factors of production. So it is something to do with the economic activity. So if you are not dealing with any kind of the resources, then there is no economic activity. Social activity could be okay, going and helping somebody. Now kit distribution, it is nothing of economic activity, rather you are going and helping them. So here you are thinking of production and distribution of goods and services. Production and distribution of goods and services you are thinking of, and in return you are expecting some profit. Therefore, this is a economic activity. Let's move to the third one. So entrepreneurship is a creation of value. So entrepreneurship is virtually a creative and a purposeful activity. It leads to creation of new products, services, approaches, resources, technologies and markets that contribute to some value to a community or marketplace. It says that, see, the moment you are starting a entrepreneurship, you are doing something, you are producing something that has a value. See, whatever you produce, that is called in terms of the money. Okay, that costs this much. This item is cost this much. Now you see, take example of traveling service. It is a traveling. You have purchased one tourist bus, and you say per kilometer this much charge. See, there is a value. For your service, there is a value. For your product, there is a value. Okay, everything is after that. You are starting a business with some intentions. Okay, one is profit making. Absolutely, nobody wants to undergo a loss. The moment you go under loss and conduct a business, it is a charity. So that way, it is not called as a economic activity as such. That is a non-economic activity. If you are undergoing a loss and give, but here you are creating a value. Now, see, with all the businesses, what happens is transformation of the society is concerned. So, and transformation of the society is possible because of your little services. Today, big companies are giving a lot contribution to the transformation of the society. We know the Ambanis and Adanis, then what you call other Tata. So all those factories, all those big companies have contributed to the Indian government, Indian society in a larger scale through the different products and services. See, because of their existence, today we are enjoying many products in our society. If such was not there, then we would have lacked such products or the services. That we must always remember. So each and everyone's production of something or service of something, it benefits somebody and it has a value, and we calculate always in terms of money. Therefore, creation of value in the entrepreneurship. If you are not thinking of the value in the value, then it cannot be an entrepreneurship. Then risk bearing. So this you are already aware and you know everything about that, because we have already known that what is a risk. So risk is very common. The moment you are thinking to start something, that means you are undergoing a risk, because future is uncertain and you do not know that whether you are going to earn it or lose it. So whatever you are starting, you have to invest something. So for your investment, will there be a proportionate returns or not, you are not aware, because the future is uncertain. Therefore, the moment you start business entrepreneurship, the thought comes, such time itself there is a risk. So risk is an inseparable element of entrepreneurship. An entrepreneur assumes the uncertainty of future. In the pursuit of profit, there is a possibility of loss also. Why not? The moment you are thinking of in the future there is a profit, there is sometimes a loss also. So it's a the business means a risk. So risk means business. Therefore, it cannot be avoided. Therefore, one of the important characteristics of the entrepreneurship means risk. So most of the times, those who are not able to bear the risk or not capable of taking the risk, such people will never venture into the entrepreneurship. They will never become the entrepreneur. Rather, they will become intrapreneur, or they will just go for a profession, somebody under somebody they will try to work, and they don't want to start their. See, even you may be a professional, but you can start your own business. The moment you are a professional, you don't say that okay, I am a professional, therefore I need. See, now a doctor, he can open his own clinic, or he can go and work in a big multi-specialty hospital. So see, the one who is taking a risk, he will work in a this one multi-specialty hospital, as well as he will open his own clinic. But sometimes some those who doesn't want a risk, they will never do such independent ventures. Rather, they will work and they are happy to work under somebody. You take example the people who have completed the CA. So once they have completed the CA, they can have their own venture, starting a small office and going for the auditing works and all, or guiding the enterprises and all. But sometimes what happens is these the CA holders will work under others only, and they don't go and start independent ventures. Therefore, it depends on the risk bearing. Next characteristic is a dynamic process. So, entrepreneurship is a dynamic function. Flexibility is the tool towards a successful entrepreneur. An entrepreneur should adopt all the changes in the environment which bring useful opportunities for business. What it says is the idea what you have framed according to the situation, it may be need to change. Sometimes suddenly you started, some thoughts came and put up a business, and suddenly some new things come in and new ideas come in. Okay, according to that you have to pick up and make a change. Okay, oh, I have framed this idea and our business should go on. No, in the situation sometimes some changes are required, and accordingly you have to go for the changes. Then only you can call it entrepreneurship. If you are going to and sticking to your just once one the beginning thought, then it is not a entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is a dynamic process. Every time a new change has to be put in there. Next is special skills and leadership. In the entrepreneurship, absolutely you require special skills, and at the same time a leadership skill has to be provided there, because entrepreneur, I have already said in my previous classes, is a leader, and a leader of the superior character, because he is a leader of leaders. You are assigning leadership to others there, managers and everything, but for them you are leading, therefore you are a leader of leader, entrepreneur. So an entrepreneurship calls for special skills to handle the situations as it unfolds. An entrepreneur must have the ability to lead and manage in every situation. Entrepreneurships involves the ability to create and build something from practically nothing. So it is the ability to build a founding team to complement the entrepreneur's skills and talents. An entrepreneurship can grow and flourish only if its founders have required managerial and leadership skills. See, the moment you are thinking of an entrepreneurship enterprise, it is no doubt that you should have a skill, managerial skill, because something you have to manage. You have to manage with the all the factors of production there, because you can't produce something with only just one factor of production. Many factors of productions are included, and managing that, giving a leadership, is a unique skill. Therefore, some will be lacking that. Therefore, they should get in touch with the managerial skills, learn the leadership skills, then venture it. Otherwise, it is difficult. Entrepreneurship requires special skills. Then, last characteristics I want to give you here, that is human relations. So human relations are very important, because I am very clear, and again I will say that in the organizations, human resource is one of the important factors of production. We have many factors of production, but human resource is one of the important factors of production, because it is everything is moved by the human resource. One thing. Second thing, I would like to say human resource is one of the important factor, not because everything is moved by the human resource, but rather human resource have a life. We know all other resources have no life. They are all what you call material thing. You can take and keep anywhere. You can deal with anywhere, because it doesn't get pain. But human resource gets a pain. Therefore, you require to have a proper touch with them. So entrepreneurship is the ability to work with the other people and Signing responsibility is a key to success. It is the ability to make a team the efforts of which would result in gaining for the enterprise in every aspect. Therefore, having a best relationship with all the employees, all your workforce is very important, because the moment there is a unsatisfactory environment, then your production quality, all everything will be damaged. Therefore, human relations, entrepreneurship means you should be able to deal with others. The moment a person is introvert and cannot speak with others, deal with other human beings, can't relate, can't face, then such people cannot become good entrepreneurs. Therefore, entrepreneurship requires human relations character. Therefore, here I will close for today, and I hope that you understand the characteristics of entrepreneurship. Let's learn something more about the entrepreneurship in the coming classes. Thank you.